welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be talking about building confidence as a content creator. So I call myself now a content creator, but when I started, I didn't see myself as one. Why? I wasn't confident in it. I've always known myself to be a medical doctor. I've practiced for 10 years and basically I have built confidence as a medical doctor. So if you were to ask me to tell you about myself, the first thing I would tell you is I am Dr. Uyime. I'm a medical doctor. But now I'm a content creator. So the question is, how can you build confidence in your skill? So for the past 1 year, I've been into content creation. And the question is why? So the first thing is you need to know your why. Why are you doing what you are doing? When you know your why, you can now grow in that confidence in order to fulfill your why. What do I mean? So in my own instance, basically, I just knew I wanted to do something more than practicing medicine. I knew there was more to my life than just being a doctor. I wanted something other than my 9 to 5. So it began with me seeking and sitting with myself to really know why, what else can I do? And I know that I'm a storyteller. I love gist. I love gist. I love to give gist. I love to listen to gist. So I knew that, okay, I would love to share my story. So the question is, what will I be talking about? And over time, I know that I am passionate about women. I'm passionate about my development as a woman, as a wife, as a mother. And I also knew that I would want to also empower and inspire women to also grow in that confidence in creating a balance as a woman, a wife, and a mother. So that's where my journey began. And I started Women Lighthouse. And I began my content creation basically as a podcaster. For the past 1 year, I've not created any video content. Guess what? This is my first video content. And I'm so excited. So what does that mean? The journey to growing into confidence, it requires and it takes time. You don't have to necessarily do what everyone is doing. You need to know what is your why and how can I fulfill my why. When you do that, it guides you to ensure that you are not losing track and you are not necessarily doing what people want you to do, but you're doing what you want to do and you are fulfilling your inspiration and your drive towards pursuing what you really want to do. So first, you need to know your why. So what is your why? Why do you do what you want to do or what you are already doing? So for me, basically, I decided to create because I know that it allows me an opportunity to influence the lives of people out there. So that is my why for being a content creator, to be an influence, to be a voice of inspiration to women out there, ensuring that they do not just live and exist here on earth, but they live purposeful lives and create that balance as a woman, as a wife, and as a mother. So that's my why for being a content creator. So basically, another thing that helped me in building confidence in my journey as a content creator is I had certain reference points. I had certain people I could look up to. For instance, I've always listened to Hida Lindsay for the past, I think maybe 8 years or so. Yeah, yes, I've listened to her for some time. I've been married for 5 years. Yeah, for the past 7 to 8 years, I've listened to her and I love her because she's real and she's relatable. Same with Joyce Meyer, same with Mildred Kingsley Okonkwo. These three women are like my reference points when it comes to what I do as a content creator. Why? Because they didn't necessarily start up their journey with the intent to be a content creator per se, but they have a purpose for which they do what they do. And through what they do, I am encouraged, I am inspired, and I've been impacted. So anytime I feel like I don't have what it takes to basically um be an influence in the lives of people and women, because I'm not perfect and maybe I'm not so good as at when I started. Actually, I remember these women and I tell myself, if they could do it, you can do it. You need to have a reference point. You need to have mentors, people that you can relate with. Then you also need to have mentors that can give you feedback. Like, I know I had a friend, Eniola, I call her my big sister. Anytime I felt like I wasn't good enough, I would always reach out. And I'm like, she'll say, you're really doing well, you're really doing well. And I'm like, are you sure? Me, that I don't even know what I'm doing at this point in time. And also, my husband was like one of my greatest mentors when it comes to what I do. So you need mentors that you can relate with, and that can give you feedback, and that can encourage you actually on what you were doing. You need to just have an interest. Once you have an interest, you know what you want to do. That fuels your passion and that fuels your motivation. So you need to have an interest. When it comes to content creation, some people feel like they need to have everything. They need to have the perfect equipment, the perfect background, the perfect sound. In my own case, I didn't have anything. All I had was my phone and my laptop. I didn't even have a mic. I didn't have anything. And I started. And as I didn't even have the skill, I didn't know how to podcast. I just knew, okay, go to Spotify. I went to Spotify and I just started familiarizing myself with it. In fact, the first episode I recorded, after one, it was even up to 1 minute. If I say something after a few seconds, I would pause and I'll have to like calculate my thoughts and I would continue. So it was like cut and join, cut and join, cut and join. Then I had to learn how to edit. I didn't go to a school or do a course to learn these things. I was hands-on, just trying to figure out things. And with time, it just got better. I began to watch some YouTube videos on what I could do to improve. Even my graphics. I became graphic designer inside. You understand? So once you have an interest, it fuels your passion and you just keep figuring things out as time goes on. Then you can now seek for knowledge in that skill you want to build. So you don't even need to have the skill for you to do what you want to do. All you need is the interest and the ideas. For me, I had the interest. God gave me the ideas. I just started bringing those ideas to life. And as I kept doing it, it became perfect. In 1 year of being a content creator, I was able to release 48 episodes of my podcast. So you just need the interest, and once you have the interest, you now with time acquire the skills you need and acquire the equipment or the gadgets or the resources that you need to bring that your content creation to life. Next thing that helped me to build confidence is resilience. My ability to just keep pushing even when I felt like giving up. While I was doing my research, I observed that there are a lot of people who go into podcasting and after a few episodes, they don't stay consistent. So one thing I told myself is, I'm not going to start something I'm not going to finish. As I'm starting this, because of my schedule, I couldn't do it very regularly. So I told myself, okay, it's going to be a weekly podcast and I must keep showing up. And I told myself my target was for 50 episodes. But I was like, okay, let's see how it goes. And I was able to achieve 48. Please clap for me. So what you need is resilience. You just need to keep showing up. There are days that it will be easy, you will be fun, you would enjoy it. There are some days that life will just happen and you won't be in the mood. But once you've determined that this is what you want to do and you want to stay resilient, trust me, you're going to smile. So my path to building confidence, this is where I've just shared with you the things I did that helped me to build confidence. So basically, my path to building confidence had to do with practice, feedback, and mentorship. So those are my 3 keys. For you to build confidence in your skill, you need practice, you need feedback, and you need mentorship. So I hope with these few things I've shared, you're going to take up that thing you want to do, whether as a content creator or in whatever skill you want to achieve. And you're going to practice, you're going to get feedback, and you're going to get mentorship. See you at the top where you belong.